Hi, my name is Yangchen Zangmu. I am in final semester taking community development, and in this short video I'm going to discuss about the experiential essay, which is our first assignment for EDU 616. And in this essay I have discussed about the culture shock that I went through while I was in India in 2010. That was right after my graduation, where I decided to take up a job in India with Infosys, and that was my very first visit to India. That's because I have done my whole schooling and graduation from Bhutan, so I was not exposed to other culture than my own, where I was brought up. So in that way, the situation was such that me and only one of my friend from Bhutan were placed in India, Gurgaon, Haryana, to take up the job with a PPO company. And there, like in the initial stage, we were made to undergo a training of 1 month, during which we had to stay in the training center, and we were made to eat from the mess. So every aspect of culture between India and Bhutan is entirely different, and that's why, like in the initial stage, I had a very tough time when it comes to pudding. The dishes that Indians eat and what we eat are entirely different, and so the taste is different. So I was not able to adjust and adapt to what is being served, and it was too difficult to survive there. But still I made through. And secondly, when it comes to dressing, even though we use pants and shirts in Bhutan, but when we go to the public places, or when we go to a formal place, we usually go in our own national dress. So wearing a pants and shirts in the formal setting was not very I was not used to, and it was very difficult for me to be in such outfits. And thirdly, when it comes to language, even though English was used as the medium of communication, the way they speak and the way we speak is entirely different, because English is a second language for both the Indians and the Bhutanese. So in that way, it was very difficult to understand what they say, and for them as well, it was difficult to understand what we say. So in that way, it was kind of a culture shock that I went through during my 1 year stay in India. So in that way, I would say the feeling of depressed, the feeling of alienated, feeling of rejection, and feeling of lost, helplessness were all filled up in me, which is why I couldn't survive there for long. I just worked there for 1 year, and I decided to go back to my own country, because even though I tried to assimilate, but it was very difficult. And that's the incident that I would like to share in my essay. Thank you.